What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Jump. Guys, I want to give a shout out to the Bernard Riley YouTube channel. And he's been a brother that has been, active in the Black Manosphere community for some time. But in 2020, he decided to start a live stream, which he has called, it's called the Grown Man Hour. And that's simply what he does. He's more of a streamer and on YouTube. Go check him out. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. That's his channel. And he talked about this video. NBA star Jrue Holiday donates $5 million to black businesses. So I'm very familiar who Jrue Holiday is. He was on the New Orleans Pelicans recently. He is on the Milwaukee Bucks. He's a very underrated shooting guard, point guard, if you will. And he's a combo guard. He does a lot of things very, very well. He can shoot the ball good. He's a very efficient player. He can distribute the ball. And now he's on the Milwaukee Bucks, okay? But one of the things that he's also known for is that he is married to a white woman, okay? He's married to a white woman. And now, being a guy who makes over $25 million a year, and married to a white woman is always going to be something in the black community that is going to be looked down upon. Okay, black men married to a white woman, very successful. Black folks look down on that. Now, I will say this: for me, I don't, I don't care what you do. But I'm under the position as a person that identifies as being pro-black, that people who are like Jrue Holiday, they have a voice in the black community. I just don't believe that voice is strong enough as a person who is married to a black person. But here's the situation with Jrue Holiday. Jrue has decided to donate his entire NBA salary, $25 million, to the black community. Okay? And he had this to say. Date music! I'm blessed. God has blessed me with so much, playing this game of basketball, and actually paid quite handsomely for it. The best thing I can do is give back to my people during the crisis and time of need, to give what I can. I just want to set an example for everybody else, that we are blessed to be here, to be playing, and even have a job. Whatever you can give. For me, it was money. I felt like money, especially our economy, black and brown businesses, that was important to me and my family. So I don't know if brown is Hispanic, but I mean, I'm thinking that what he's talking about is helping the black community. Because the Hispanic community have their own people, in my opinion, that they don't need our help. Right? But a lot of people are going to criticize him like they criticize Robert Smith. And when Robert Smith paid off those guys, for Morehouse, he paid off their tuition, which was $34 million for the entire graduating class. What came into play was he's married to a white lady. Why is he with a white woman? Now, let me just say this. Everybody in the pro-black arena has a voice, okay? I'm sorry. And I know that people are not going to like this. I don't care what your sexuality is, who you're married to. Everybody has a voice, I believe, in the community. And I believe that there are in those communities, smaller communities that have rules. I'm in the community that doesn't believe in that a person who is interracially married can be a leader. are spokesperson for the black community, especially if you cry racism. Okay? But what I also believe is that we cannot negate their blackness based off the fact that they have a non-black spouse. And I believe that you see that these men, regardless of who they're with, feel a connection to their people and that they should help their people, although they're not with black women. And for a lot of people, that's going to be a tough pill to swallow. But I believe that what it shows is that maybe with some of the things and thought processes that I feel, are we alienating certain people because of how they view the black community? See, the thing about it is I view it much differently than maybe a lot of folks do. I view it in the same way that Malcolm X views it, which is a very conservative way. But then you have a guy like Jrue Holiday that comes in and says, I'm going to give $25 million to you. And his wife is cool with it. And you know what? Even though me and him disagree on ideology, I got a lot of respect for this guy. Even though me and Robert Smith disagree in ideology, I got a lot of respect for that guy. And it just goes to show that you can still have people in your community that you disagree with and still are functional with, that can still help you achieve things. I have a buddy in Uganda that he brings in a lot of my equipment. He lives in Sacramento. He is married to a white woman. I am totally, as a for me, not that I'm not a race or anything like that, but I just don't think that you can be pro-black and have that position. Yet this guy has one of the best shipping companies. He serves his country everywhere. He's an excellent businessman. His thought process is different from mine, but that doesn't mean he's not effective to his people. Because he is effective to his people. And outside of that, just because I disagree with the ideologies, that doesn't mean that I can't be his friend or that we can't work together. We can effectively agree to disagree on that, but what can we agree on? And I think there are just many ways to do it. Just because my method is different than yours, that doesn't mean that it can't work. In the interracial dating, especially amongst sisters out there, a lot of them are not going to like that. You and your white wife are giving 25 million to the black community. And I just don't know that. Even though he's with a white woman, how can you not see the power in what this guy is doing? You have to respect this. It wouldn't matter to me if the guy was straight, if he was gay, if he liked black women. That's powerful. And I think this has opened up our eyes to, how diverse that the black community truly is and how we might do ourselves a disservice by alienating out everybody that don't think like us. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. Check out the Black Men Are Pervert t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.